Hello Pisces, and welcome to your mini monthly tarot reading for the month of January. My name is Jennifer with Alchemode. For those of you that are new, this is a gentle reminder that I have already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And because you guys are last, I was called to pull an extra card for you guys, because there's something special about your energy right now that needed an extra message, even though it's not Pisces season yet. All right. In the first week of January, you are still dealing with lingering sadness from 2020. There is still sadness that you haven't quite been able to clear or let go of. There are still situations that you haven't fully resolved that are still triggering you at the beginning of the month. But you are making progress. You are coming into more of an emotional balance. This does come off as a triumphant card, a successful card, more of a spiritually successful card than like a physical one, where it's almost like your win is small, but it's internal. In the second week, things begin to lighten up a little bit more for you. You have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of joy. It's a card of stability. And so this is a much more happier energy that you'll be shifting into. But you will still be healing. You will still be heart healing. You will still be working through your sadness. This doesn't mean that your days or your weeks have to be a complete loss or completely bleak. I'm getting it's like you can create space for your healing and still experience joy and stability in other areas of your life. And in the third week, you have the Seven of Swords coming up. And this is an energy of needing to be cautious, of needing to be careful of what you let in, or more importantly, like who you let in. I am getting that you might want to be extra energetically guarded or protected in the third week, because you have to prioritize your healing. You have to prioritize yourself. So anything or anyone that might further upset you or further trigger you, it is advice that you don't make time or space for them. You have the Two of Cups coming up, and I always see this card as coming into deeper balance and healing within yourself. It's a balancing of your male and feminine energy, a balancing of your duality, coming into union, into harmony with yourself, but also on a very deep emotional level. This is a healing month for you, Pisces. Oh, look at that. And you have your breakthrough at the end of the month. All this healing is not for nothing. You get your rebirth, you get your energetic breakthrough, you get your spark back, you get an idea, an epiphany. Something breaks through, something clicks, something makes sense at the end of the month. Yep, and you shift into a Son of Wands energy, and Son of Wands is in this card, he's depicted as a clown, but it's more like a silly, or he's making funny. It is a much more lighthearted energy, and you have your total shift. But the first 3 weeks of January for you Pisces are healing energies. I can see why. It's nothing you can't handle. It's nothing you can't manage, but there is depth through the emotions that you need to process. In the first week, you have surrendered to receiving love and support. And so I'll read it to you. It says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So Pisces, do you have a support system? Do you have others that you lean on, that you go to for nurturing, support, and or love during these difficult moments, during your healing moments? Because again, this is a little bit of a heavy month. So making sure that you have, that you allow yourself, I should say, to let others support you. In the third week, you have surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Again, this is asking you to take awareness, take mindfulness of where you might still be holding on to fears. This heart healing that is happening, it could be from past romances, it could be walls you're still holding. Holding onto walls is holding onto wounds. So maybe you are ready to look at that and let that go in the second week. And you have surrender stress in the third week. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go and come back to your center. Being very mindful again in the third week of not taking on energies that don't belong to you, keeping yourself, I'm just getting very energetically protected, and that'll help you from warding off stress as well. And you have surrendered to non-action in the fourth week, meaning you don't have to force this epiphany. You don't have to force your own spark back to life. It'll happen on its own. And it says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Pisces. So I wanted to pull one angelic card as extra guidance, message, or wisdom. And you have teaching and learning, and it says keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So what I'm getting from this is maybe allowing yourself to talk about your experiences, what you've been going through, maybe opening up to someone about your experience, would allow you to see things from a different situation, maybe even opening yourself up to learning. I'm getting learning from someone else, learning from someone else's experience. But again, this is going to ask for you to maybe surrender to that support or that fear of intimacy with others. All right, and I'm going to pull one chakra card to close out your reading. Yeah, and it's a calmness, and it is a crown chakra rainbow moonstone. It says to calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. So this is again reminding you to be very mindful of your thoughts, being very mindful of not letting stress take over, making sure that you have processes and steps in place to keep you calm. Also, your crown chakra will be very important for you in the month of January because of all the purple that is coming up for you guys. And that I'm getting is to make sure that you do have the messages coming through. You guys are very intuitive, so making sure that your crown chakra is clear is going to help you stay very connected to guidance as well. All right, Pisces, I'm gonna leave it right there. I hope these messages were helpful to you, and we'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye.